Yes, good afternoon, good day. So, we have seen that the unwarranted style of the JCF, speaking of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the style of the Jamaica Constabulary Force have not changed over the past years. The style in which the Jamaica Constabulary Force police the inner city and the greater part of Jamaica, that the poorer class of people is living in the small island Jamaica. So the government is not perturbed by the shout of murder, the shout of innocent young men being killed by agents of the state. And maybe it would sound like if we are taking side with wrongdoers, but the style of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, it need to be changed, because it is a style that the Jamaican people is getting tired of, and it seems like these parliamentarians, these self-focused parliamentarians is not taking a look at the police force. Is always speaking about that they are not getting the participation of citizens to help fight crime. But how can citizens help the police to fight crime when the citizens see the police sometimes as the person committing the crime? Have the police ever asked themselves that question? How can the citizen help the police to solve crime when the citizen is seeing you, the agent of the state, as being the lawbreaker? Now, we have seen in many instances where, by the way, I'm going to speak about two main things. I am speaking on two topics right now. I'm going to speak on the topic of superior policemen, like the superintendent in charge of the station, taking up solving crime right at the crime scene. They are trying the case right at the crime scene. So, if the people who is in charge of these police stations, who is the senior police officer, is trying the case right at the crime scene, well, when the case reach the court, the evidence is not going to be fresh for the jury and the judge to take that in consideration, because the police is already being the judge and the jury at the crime scene. Yeah, because I take for instance recently in Westmoreland, a 15-year-old youth, which is a minor, shot and killed a smaller child, 6-year-old, and most of the report that the citizens of this country heard is from the police. So it seems like the police is not interested in investigation anymore. The police is not interested in investigation anymore. The superintendent at the station, who is a want-to-be movie star. By the way, most of the superintendents in charge of the station in Jamaica, they are want-to-be movie star, because every one of them want to come on television to tell the citizens of Jamaica that a crime is committed today and them solve it today without any court action. So here it is, the superintendent in Westmoreland, in speaking about the incident with the 15-year-old and the smaller child who was being shot and killed. The superintendent who is in charge of the station in Westmoreland, the division, would be on television telling we the citizens of Jamaica that from in the week the 15-year-old is on the road with a bag. Listen carefully. The 15-year-old is on the road with a bag, walking up and down with a weapon inside of the bag. That is what the superintendent came on TV, and saying that the 15-year-old it was walking in the community from about a week with a bag with the weapon. So he's saying that the citizen in the community know that the 15-year-old was walking with that weapon that killed that child in a bag. Now, is it the inspector's job to take on child welfare in this country? What the superintendent should be doing is putting somebody in charge of that criminal act to investigate without not coming on television and divulging those credible or supposed to be credible information. That's when it go to court, it can be proven that this 15-year-old was walking on the street with a bag with the weapon. So right away, the superintendent had tried the crime already. He might try the court case already. So, him start accuse the citizen of the community, say them know say the 15-year-old walk up and down with the weapon in the bag. Now, What him expect from the community? What him expect? Say after him a come on TV now and telling the community, say them know, say the 15-year-old I walk up and down with a bag, with a weapon, him a go expect to get anything at all from the community now. No, him not get nothing from the community because him as the superior in charge, what him should do is just know say him put some detective to go in the community and find out who that 15-year-old come in contact over the past month. So the investigator would find out from the parents of the 15-year-old who them a search for. Find out everybody him come in contact with, including the parents, should be questioned thoroughly. That is investigation. And then you leave the community now to add for them thing without telling the community that they know what's going on. The police is accusing the community so they know what's going on. The police in Jamaica have to change them style of policing if you need credible information from citizens. You cannot accuse citizens of being aligned with thugs and hooligans in community. That is what the Jamaica Constabulary Force is doing, accusing community that they are in line with thugs. In every community, you'll have people who is in line with thugs. But it would always be a minority. But the police have to know how to come in the community and deal with the citizen. Reassure the citizen that the police is here to solve crime. The police is not in the community to accuse people of crime. The court system is there. So I'm asking the superintendent in charge of the station in Jamaica to stop solve crime in the street. Leave that to the investigator. Leave that. It is a child matter, and what the police should do is sending the child advocate them, the children, the people them who is in charge of children affairs in this country, get the information and then report it to the police. Simple as that. What the police should do, if you don't know if you do no job, leave the children advocates them, the people who in charge of children, to get these children, question them, and then turn over the information to the police if the information is credible. And this is a lesson to the police superintendent. Stop come on TV and speak about the evidence that you get in the street. You are not a news reporter. The police high command must know that they are not news reporter. If TVG and CVM and the other media, electronic media need information, they must send them journalists outside to gather information. And if the police have credible information, them can call a press conference and then divulge certain things that is not critical to the court system when that case is gonna be tried in court. So that is one thing I'm telling the police high command. Tell your superior officer like the superintendent to stop try crime on the road. Stop try court cases on the road, on the crime scene, and stop call up people name on road. Because if them they in a different jurisdiction where them a call people name on road unwarranted, the government would be paying a hefty fine. But because Jamaican people now have the money and them now have the money to sue the government. Yeah, the other thing I'm here to speak about, why does the citizen of Jamaica always crying that the police is bringing weapon to put on people when them kill them? Why? Is it there's a check and balance at each station? We the Jamaican citizen need to know. Is there some gun at each station that, and the next thing you always hear, the number upon the gun erase. You always hear that. The number erase. That is always the excuse. Say the serial number upon the gun erase. Why these parliamentarians listen to the Jamaican people? Each time that a young man is being slaughtered, you hear the people them say, them suing the police take out a gun out of one bag, take out a gun off of them hip, take out a gun out of them vehicle and show it on the crime scene. Why so much people are tell lie? Is that the people them are oversee? Cause if can't blind them blind because them keep on seeing that. Come on, man. Jamaica Constabulary Force, man, on the need for changing the style. Changing the style of policing, man. Is all that we are beg for, you know? We not fight against you, you know? We want to do a clean job because we know say the thugs them is out there, but changing the style, man. We can't keep up one style for almost half a century now, almost 50 years at the same thing. Almost 50 years because me a 50-year-old. And from me a boy, me I hear that police are bring gun pan crime scene and I put pan victim. And people them always a ball out and say, yes, them suing the police take out a gun out of a bag and the police take out a gun out of them vehicle and put on the victim. Changing the style, no man. We are begging to change the style, man. Changing the pattern, man, so we can believe in our own, no man. We want to know if we do a good job, you know. It's una alone we have, you know. Is one police force we have. One police force we have. And we don't want nobody to tie up on a hand like this Indicom thing. We don't want them tie up on a hand that they can't do a job. Because this Indicom thing, it needs to scrap and throw one side now. Because Indicom did good like 2 years ago. Indicom not good again. Indicom did good like 2 years ago. Going back when it just started. But Indicom not good again. Poor people can't depend on Indicom again because Indicom not really know what them are do now. So are you the police force we are depend on? Just do a clean job, that's all we are asking for. do a clean job. You see, anytime you do a clean job, the citizen is there for applause, you know. The citizen is there to applaud, you know. Anytime you do a clean job, and anytime you come in the community, and from you make the people them know, you know, and have confidence in you will get all the credible information. You will get the credible information where you want. These superintendent at the station, them want to go back to school. The government needs to send 90% of these superintendent at the in charge of the station for some course, some 6-month course to know about supervisory position. Because these superintendents know nothing. The information them tell the citizens of this country, it is not credible. Boy, oh boy, we just now have no more country than Jamaica, you know. And one police force we have. And we want it to be a force not for evil. We want a force for good. We need a police force. That's when the police force come our yard and say, good afternoon, Mr. Papa Screw. Me can say, sir, before you start talking, you need a drink? Yes, me offer on something because me love you, me respect you. Same way like how a gunman would have seen me and say, why go and screw? And my answer I'm good. But when the policeman come on my yard or see me on the road, me can talk to him freely and nobody now see me as an enemy. That's all we I beg the police to do. I mean, no saying I can't do it, you know. You can't do it, man. So, no make my begging go in peace. Jamaica Constabulary Force. Just change the style. Change it for the good of the country. Change it for the good of the country. Me know so you have to work behind where the politicians them say, you know. But you must see for the politicians them no mean we no good and we are unoto. Them no mean uno no good and them no mean we no good as a citizen. See me? Alright. So make we work for the good of a better police force. Thank you.